Hey everybody, welcome back to the Between Paychecks Kitchen. I'm Oz. Jack and Lady still like Jack's because COVID, so we're keeping everybody separate so we don't get sick. So I hope everybody else is staying safe and staying good, okay? This is another one that's going to take a few hours to do. It's also the first time I've ever cooked it. I didn't do this in a test kitchen, mostly because of the price, because this takes our whole $10 budget. But I want to try this with you guys. Again, this is another one from the notebook of Megan Camacho. Again, if you're out there, thank you very much for having your recipes written down so we can try them out. Very cool. Before we get into it, be sure to like, share, subscribe, ring the little bell notification. If you give us a like, we very much appreciate that. If you can share this with, if you don't want to use it, if you don't want to dress, share it to somebody else, man. We very much appreciate that. It helps everybody else. It helps us. And I almost forgot to shamelessly plug myself. We have our merch down in the thing. We only have a link for our aprons. We got some oven mitts and some spatulas and spoons and flippers and all kind of stuff. Link will be down there. Be sure to check that out. We very much appreciate that just because this is our business, especially now because of COVID. And let's just get into it.
All right, so super simple. You're going to need a chicken or chicken parts, I guess. I use the whole chicken, not necessarily Cornish hen, and then some bacon and brown sugar, and that's it. Like the whole chicken. Not going to use all the bacon. Oh, you're going to need a crock pot. Don't forget you need a crock pot to cook it this way. So first off, you got to unwrap everything. So be careful. I think I cut through this just because I didn't cut myself. I usually leave it in because you guys enjoy watching me hurt myself. But be sure these are thawed, and be careful because you're dealing with raw chicken. Be sure to be careful where it goes. Be sure there's no neck or packet of giblets, whatever, still inside. And when you're done, you're ready to go. Now, I've got everything laid out. I got my brown sugar. You're only going to need half a cup of brown sugar and as much bacon as you need to cover your chicken. Now, the chicken size is determined because that's all that fit in my little bitty crock pot. So that's what we're going to use. So I gotta put the brown sugar on the outside of the chicken. Now, always listen to something while you're cooking. Like, I mean, if you guys are listening to me, that's outstanding. I think right now I'm listening to the Neebs guys do their ARC thing. So, big fan of theirs. Shout out to those guys for keeping me company while I cook at home and film this kind of stuff. So go ahead and put the brown sugar directly on the skin. I thought about using egg to try to get it to stick a little better, but the brown sugar stuck to the slightly moist chicken skin that came out of the plastic perfectly. So just kind of pat it on, and you're good. Now, you could do this in the crock pot, save yourself a spot later. I didn't realize it until later, but this works fine too. It makes it easier to weave. So you can just take the bacon and lay it out and cover it. Just wrap it in the bacon and you're fine. It cooks the same either way. But I decided to get fancy, and after doing 3, I was like, let's weave this. I think it held it on a little better, so I just under basket weave the bacon. I don't usually do a lot of bacon because bacon is generally expensive. The chicken we got was all of like $4, and the bacon was close to $5. So I don't generally use it because we're broke and we're living poor. But this one, because it was such a limited list of ingredients, we went ahead and used the actual bacon. Got some of the decent bacon too, which is good, so it's not just all fat. So just over and under, or alternate those and weave this. Now when you're done, just take a piece around the bottom, just kind of tie it together, and you're good. Looking back, I would have added probably a little butter, a little bit of garlic powder because I'm me, and a little more brown sugar on top before we started. But this is what we ended up looking like when we're done. Now, this is the part you might want to skip and just weave it while it's in there because I took all that time to weave it and then the edges got all screwed up. Get all your brown sugar off your plate, put it on there, and then if you got any extra bacon, just wrap it around and insulate that bottom. Like the meat on the proverbial metal, really. Like, you don't want to waste your bacon or anything, but if you have some little pieces, there you go. Take that, cover it, put it on low for 6 hours, man. 6, that's all it takes. Make sure the inside, use a thermometer to see if it gets to 165. This is right at 4 hours, so it's not that hot. Like I said, it was at low and it kind of worried me, so for the last like 20 minutes I put it on high. That's why it's all bubbling and stuff. But get your thermometer, be sure to check it, make sure the interior temperature is at least 165 to not get all sick and have undercooked chicken and stuff. Sorry it didn't focus here. I couldn't tell it wasn't focusing on the thermometer, but it blew past 165, so we're good to go after 6 hours. Again, it's just on low. You can do that last 30 minutes on high. You can broil it, make it a little crispier on top if you feel like. But this is outstanding. And this is great for like a side, or if you got to bring a dish to some place, or if you just like meat and you have chicken and bacon and don't know what to do with it. This is outstanding. It cost right at our $9 with everything we had for our $10 budget that we use for everything. But it worked out. Me as a big guy and Zool have been eating on it for at least 3 meals. One family could do it in a setting. But as a big guy, like, I'm still eating on this. This is really good. You guys really need to try this out.
And there you have it, guys. Super simple. I know this video is going to be really short, and I apologize for that. But that's how this is. That's one of those fire and forget kind of things. You put it all together, put it in there, set it, and let it go, man. This is great. If you do it differently, you'd like to see us do it differently, let us know. Put it down in the comments. I'd love to try this with some jalapenos wedged in there, just because taxes, I guess. So let us know. Put it down in the comments. We very much appreciate that. You can also find us on social media and let us know over there, man. And follow us, see what we're up to. You can find us on Facebook, Patreon, and Pinterest. Shout out to our patron. Thank you very much. Can't do this without you. You can find us at all of those at Living Between Paychecks Kitchen. You can also find us on Instagram at Living Between, because we couldn't get the whole thing, so it's awkwardly different, whatever. But you can find us on there. You can also find us here on YouTube all the time. Tuesdays and Thursdays when we try to upload about 11 o'clock every morning. So, man, we'll see you next time. I'm going to go eat some bacon chicken, man. This is good.